Welcome back. We are kicking it into gear and taking on, finally, our next flashpoint. So, we are going to head to navigation and let's see. I think we have three options. This one doesn't look like it has a time component. This one is 217 days. Op 4 is House Liao. This one is 160 days. And I don't see any other blinking lights. I take this one on. 32 days of travel,
Roger that, Commander.
240,000.
Course plotted.
You guys watched the last episode. We had a daring recovery mission with Behemoth. It went well. And luckily, we covered our costs to get over to this next flashpoint. Yeah, we made 400,000 on that. It's actually comparatively low. Scholarship Championship. Darius stops by your quarters to recite an invitation. On behalf of our barracks denizens, I am formally charged with requesting your attendance at an assembling of the mech warriors in the lounge this evening. Libations will be consumed alongside a screening of the recent Solaris Championship. In a less official tone, Darius adds, Glitch managed to pick up an official hold of it somehow. I expect that our mech warriors are going to watch the fight and get very, very drunk. So, Glitch is not a gladiator, but we will accept the invitation. When you arrive in the lounge that evening, the Mech Warriors cheer. Glitch starts the whole of it while Behemoth passes around refreshments. The fight is exciting, although one-sided. The main question is how Grade Norton will pull off a victory, rather than if he will. For a couple of hours, you're able to set aside the burden of command and just be a Mech Warrior among Mech Warriors. I love it. We are maxed out on morale, which is a good thing. Now we have assembled two lights. We have a few medium mechs. The question now becomes if that will be enough. In this next mission, it looked like we had to deploy with a few lights. And I'm a little
I've got the
nervous if
financial
it's
report.
4 light mechs. We could be in trouble. Also, we are um, starting to lose rep with the compelling confederation. I'm going to see after this flashpoint on our way over to the next flashpoint, which is on the other side of the map, if we can pick a planet with planetary government and see if we can help the compelling confederation help manage our rep there a little bit. Tarians loathe us, so they are the targeted choice because it really doesn't matter what we do. And we'll see. I'm going to, before jumping into battle, check out the black market on this planet. Oops, excuse me, sorry. Here we go. While pacing through the mech base on a sleepless night, you stumble across Test 9. He's fiddling with a stock medium laser, a jumble pad of loose metal, and wires litter deck plating around him. As you approach, Test 9 looks up, a sheepish grin on his face. Oh, hello, Commander. I was just trying to tune this beauty, maybe get a little more performance out of her. Can you do me a favor and keep this from the Chief, though? He already shooed me out of here once this week. Alright, he's bookish. And we're gonna tell him to share his idea with Yang. Oh, does not work. The mech warriors belong in mechs, technicians belong in mech bay, but you seem pretty knowledgeable about these things. You've already gutted the weapon. Explain to Yang what you were going for, maybe you can finish what you started. Later that week, you catch Test 9 in the hall. Chief Ferdinand wanted me to pass along the news. He investigated your suggestions, but they didn't lead anywhere productive. Test 9 stares at the floor, crestfallen. Damn, I thought for sure that would work. Thanks for asking the chief to give it a try, though. I guess I better to stick what I do best, shooting the weapons instead of trying to modify them. Unfortunate, but we have a gazillion medium lasers, so I am not that concerned. So, let's see. Before we begin, which we will, no Ronins. We're only going to add Ronins or storyline. Um, oh, hell yeah. Ah, Mad 3D. Ah, man. Well, and we see the Hatchet Man. I'm going to pass on that for now. Let's see, weapons. Alright, black market. We'll do the same analysis. Z. Um, this one has a battle computer. 3 pieces. We may purchase it at the end. Hatchet Man. That was a fun mech, but we don't really... I think Hatchet Man came in Flashpoint content. I'm not beholden to grabbing one. This one's a little bit different. This one doesn't have the AC-10. The AC-10 one was pretty good. Ballistics. I want this because I can throw it in a Marauder, put a Gauss rifle on it. Oh, heck yes. So we're definitely getting the LRM.
New weapon systems available.
PPC is good too. Ooh, AC-10. We can afford
New
it.
weapon systems
Ooh,
available.
there are 2 of these? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I will experiment with some Infernos. Um, and we will check that out eventually. And why the heck not? We'll pick up some.
Available.
I'm just going ham. You guys know I do this every single time. All right, I'm gonna stop for now. Let's run the flashpoint and jump in. So Hearts and Minds, a pro-compellant insurgent group called the Emerald Dawn threatens to destabilize Shanovin's political landscape. House Davion will reward you handsomely to neutralize this terrorist threat. Short engagement, consecutive deployments, no uncommon weapon, um, and tonnage requirement light. Hearts and Minds, high orbit Shanovin. Welcome to Shanovin, Commander Hudson. I'm sorry to have dragged you out to such a dreadful system, but necessity compels. As you may know, we are sitting in territory that once belonged to the compelling Confederation. Unfortunately, a sizable minority of Shanovin's population would like nothing better than to return to Liao rule. Of course they would. You annexed their damn planet. We saved them from a government that kept them in a state of abject poverty. House Davion brought the people of the system wealth, culture, and opportunity, and they've repaid our magnanimity with vitriol. It's exhausting dealing with these people. Sometimes I wish we could just pack up and leave, but that wouldn't be fair to the majority, who see our leadership for the gift it is. Ooh, House Davion! Pretentious. How generous of you. As you can see, the political situation in the system is precarious. The ongoing management of Shanovin is like a never-ending Hearts and Minds campaign. If our responses are too weak, we lose the confidence of the majority. Too strong, and we run the risk of radicalizing the minority and spurring them to violence. Thus, when a rebel group must be curtailed, a certain degree of deftness is required. And you want us to deftly curtail one of these groups? Only its leadership, Tiesa Navaja, Norcus and her husband Mattis Bishop Crenshaw. They are loyal zealots, veterans of the Prefectorate Guard. You guys can pause and read that. Together, they oversee Shanovin's most dangerous pro-Leal political organization, the Emerald Dawn. From a public relations standpoint, an attack on Dawn itself would be disastrous. They have too many supporters in the community at large. But if Norcus and Crenshaw could be removed from power swiftly, quietly, and with a low tonnage lance to avoid drawing attention, then Emerald Dawn could be neutralized. In time, who knows? Perhaps it could even become an asset. Sounds like a tall order. From what you just told us, the Emerald Dawn is full of people who hate you. Ordering the deaths of their leaders isn't going to change that. No, but the installation of a more sympathetic leadership might. Of course, it will have to happen right away. The performative aspects of this operation will need to be on point. Public relations doesn't factor into your job description, so I'll spare you the details of our outreach plan. But you need to know that when the job is done, I'll be making a public appearance at the combat site. Therefore, it's absolutely imperative that your part of the operation go off without a hitch. Excuse me. If you're looking for a guarantee, I can't give it to you. Warfare is inherently unpredictable. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to compensate for that. On the orders of the royal family, my dropship is loaded and ready to fly. Camera crews are already in position to live broadcast my arrival. If I had any choice in the matter, I wouldn't be doing this. Left to my own devices, I'd leave Shonovan without a backward glance. But as I said before, necessity compels. That's as true for nobility as it is for anyone else. Good hunting, Commander. Fight with vigilance and skill, and above all, eliminate Crenshaw and Norcus. I cannot stress this firmly enough. They must be dead before I descend on the combat site. I'll keep in touch to the best of my ability. Cunningham out. Alright. Alright. I guess we're carrying out assassinations in service of House Davion's propaganda machine now. Can't say I'm a big fan of the idea. I mean, say what you will about mercenary work, at least it's honest. That's right, and if that's why we're gonna play this like we always do. We accomplish mission, satisfy our client, and get paid. If Lady Cunningham wants to stage a PR exercise in the rubble afterwards, that serves business. Back to your stations, everyone. Let's get the job done. So you know how we didn't have consecutive um, deployments, hearts and minds. All right. I am fine with that. Okay, max 55 tons. Um, so I'm actually kind of happy that we put together a nice kind of crew here. Shadowhawk up front. Let's have some fun. Hmm. 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 Kind of want Shadow Coast to be here because he has breaching shots. Generators run hot, so Archangel. And we are building Test 9 skill. So here we go. Um, I'm debating on. I'm debating on two crabs, Jenner, and a Shadowhawk. We have a medium lance deployment in effect. We're bringing some of the lower skilled people. Massive Bishop Crenshaw and his retinue are en route to meet a meeting with Xi'an Triumphant, a satellite organization of the Emerald Dawn. Intercept Crenshaw's battlemech. Destroyed. Contact my dropship to confirm the kill. This all sounds pretty straightforward, Jack. Keep your eyes open all the same. So we're bringing Witness and Archangel. Both of them are pretty experienced. Test 9, which I still contend is probably a mistake unless he might be a Kickstarter backer. So maybe it's not. And he wrote in Test
Command
9.
interface initiated.
Ooh, some urban warfare. I have been picking up sporadic hits on the Leopard Sentry Commander. Lady Cunningham was right. Crenshaw is definitely moving through this AO. He's got bodyguards, but there's too much interference for me to get a read on what they're piloting. I recommend exercising caution when you make your approach. And as I think about deployment, we just deployed with a bunch of direct fire mechs, which makes my lack of sensor locking irrelevant. Incoming transmission, Mastiff, Bishop, Crenshaw. I don't know who you are, asshole. I don't know who you assholes are, but if you're here on Cunningham's dime, I'd recommend giving my lance a wide berth. If you step within my sensor range, I won't hesitate to mow you down. Cocky son of a bitch, isn't he? Let's see where that gets him. Go to it, boss. I'll be cheering you on from here.
Let's tear it up.
What is that? Look at Tenati Musical Supply Co. I love the detail that they have. Alright, destroy Emerald Dot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Unless they're a light lance, Vanguard, Outriders. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
We are going to hope that evasion saves us.
An ambush. This is where I'd put it.
Thanks, Darius.
I hear ya. No sweat.
Let's try this.
This should be good. I'm here. Acknowledge.
20-ton mech. Alright.
Here it comes. Ooh, I got a sensor trace.
We could sensor lock us. Alright, I'm less afraid of these guys. Alright, we can blow through these guys.
Skipper.
We have more than enough.
I'm there.
Alright, test 9. We put you in here for a reason.
Engage target.
Nice. Money.
Something good.
Now this guy can.
My old mama can hit harder than that.
Let's see what you can
All
do.
weapons committed.
Oh, this is not a very
Enemy
well
mech.
equipped.
Critical
What the
damage
heck was I
detected.
thinking? Oof. I royally screwed up my,
I'm ready. Got it, Commander.
alright. I'm not liking the way I set up my Shadowhawk. These are nice, but
What can I do for you?
alright.
Damage minimal.
Confirmed.
I think I should have been able to. Not only should I have been able to, but I should have
You
put
got it.
on an extra medium laser to the Shadowhawk.
Accuracy. True volume of 5.
Alright,
Critical hit.
that hurts.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Jump the crab around.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging multiple targets.
Oh, shoot. Well, it worked out. I meant to flip that, but
Enemy
that
mech
makes sense why I was
destroyed.
so low. Oh,
Orders. Lifting high. Roger that.
nice.
Next destroyed.
Alright, we have a Jenner. We have a fair amount of evasion all around. And okay, Crenshaw. Oh. So let's. Is that Crenshaw? Alright, the Vanguard's moving up, that's okay.
Yup.
So These are buildings.
I'm on him.
Nice.
Tango is trash, skipper.
Oh, snap. That hurt us. Scratch 1 Emerald Dawn Combat Lance. Holy smokes. I did not realize that would explode. I would have shot it from a distance. Wow. Wowza. Wowza. Ow. We cannot let ourselves get flanked.
What can I do for you?
Engaging jump jets.
Electrical field. The exposed conduit's electromagnetic discharge interferes with +4 difficulty to hit units within electrical field. +4 difficulty for attacks made by units within an electrical field. So that's good to know.
What are your orders, skipper? I'm rolling.
So we're gonna just whoop. Ow. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander. I leap. I soar. Take this. There's more where that came from. I live to serve.
Alright, nice.
Are there none who can stand before me?
We'll swing you around.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Ow.
I hear ya. Yes, Commander.
Oh, heck yeah.
On my way.
Gonna create evasion, and we're in the field. Nice.
I think I hit something good. What can I do for you? Here we go.
Oof. Ow. That flea is dangerous at close range.
I'm losing armor bad. Yep.
Alright, so first
10-4. you, Commander. Got it.
Even
Commander. Acknowledge.
let's see if we can just,
This.
yeah, that took him out.
Enemy down.
Having fun with light mechs. This guy's a 45 tonner. Let's see. Oh, oh, ow. He's now
Orders.
well within range.
I got you. I'm on him.
Nice.
Enemy eliminated.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright.
Kill confirmed.
Nice. Alright, coming with a heavy lance.
I hear ya. Taking the
We're gonna
high road.
start putting blackjack.
Tell me what to shoot.
Primary target damage, Commander.
So he might run. You just have to be careful.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed.
Gonna get right up next to him.
Confirmed. Moving to full throttle.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Alright.
What can I do for you?
Just gonna sprint around. I'm glad we have light mechs actually.
Standing
We
by.
have now oh, gonna hit him from behind.
Locked on for physical
I
attack.
just kind of circulate. Oh,
Yep. Affirmative.
too hot.
I got you.
Ah, missed. That would have been fantastic.
Engaging jump jets. All weapons committed.
We knocked him down. Nice.
I'm receiving you.
Archangel's doing a little melee fun.
I hear ya.
Should we probably
On my way.
should have just shot him.
All weapons are go.
this center should be toast.
Enemy mech destroyed.
All targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are. This is Commander Hudson. I knew that I could count on you. My personal dropship is currently en route to New Rensis, where TS and Norcus. So much for keeping in touch with our client. Does the timing of that feel a little suspicious to anyone else, or is it just me? Oh, it's suspicious, alright, Commander. We just received a Type B message from Emerald Dawn, courtesy of Tiesa Norcus. You're gonna want to see this when you get back.
Mission successful.
Now, I thought we weren't gonna deploy multiple times, but... Hmm. We'll finish the flea. Hmm. Blackjack isn't that bad. I think I sold mine, I can't remember. Hearts and Minds.
That mech you asked for
Alright.
is cleared for fighting.
Hearts and Minds 2. Hey, Orbit Gentlemen. Here it is, Commander. The message that Emerald Dawn type beamed us from New Rennis. Buckle in, it's kind of a doozy. Hello, Davion. Pig, you're a mercenary, I know, but you're taking Cunningham's money. That makes you a little better than a Davion and most definitely a pig. Ow! Ow! If you're willing to wallow in that woman's shit for a paycheck, you deserve nothing but contempt. I just wanted you to know that while you were killing my husband, my people were out gathering hostages, civilians captured from the safe zone beyond the conflict space. I'm calling these wretches civilians because they're what Lady Cunningham considers them. The truth is that they're quislings. They've turned their back on their heritage, embraced Davian rule, and I've got nearly 2 dozen of them right here with me in the heart of New Rennis. You're after me, I know. There's no sense in murdering my husband and leaving me in place. Well, I want you to know that you can't kill me, not without knocking over an entire building full of people, including the hostages. That won't be a good look for Lady Cunningham or for her Davian masters. Unless you want to wash your hands in innocent blood, you're going to leave us the hell alone. Fly back to whatever frontier cesspool you crawled out of. Better yet, go crawling to New Avalon and see if House Davion will take you. If you want to be their creature, show enough conviction to commit to it. Either way, this isn't your fight, not anymore. I've had no luck getting in touch with Lady Cunningham's dropship. I don't know if the Emerald Dawn is jamming our transmission somehow, or if there's something wrong with her dropship's comms, who knows. Whatever the reason, she isn't picking up, and that means that we can't ask her to clarify how she wants us to handle this. That puts us between a rock and a hard place. If Tiesa Norcus isn't dead before Lady Cunningham's dropship touches down, we're going to be in breach of contract with House Davion. Hell, Norcus might even launch an attack on Cunningham's dropship. I wouldn't put it past her. On the other hand, Norcus just made it impossible for us to complete our mission without also blowing up a building and killing a couple dozen innocent civilians. Yeah, it's a shit sandwich. I think we all get the picture. So, boss, which option is less terrible? Do we accept the civilian casualties and complete the operations, or do we leave a pissed off, recently widowed hostage taking terrorists alive and kicking? Um, Flashpoint decision. Secure the area, but leave the building standing. I won't destroy a building full of civilians to take down a single target. We're gonna hold action on Norcus until we can get in touch with Lady Cunningham. Roger that, Commander. Lady Cunningham might not like it, but at least our consciences will be clean. I'll get down to the barracks and make sure that our mech warriors are ready to launch. And I'll try to mentally prepare for the ash-chewing Lady Cunningham is going to hand us when she touches down to find Tiesa Norcus staring back at her. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not going to... Wait. So it's not consecutive, so that means we can repair. Repair. And I want to check out this flea. Is this the machine gun one? Or, yeah, machine gun one. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go back and we're gonna store you. Store battle mech. Yes, we are. Wait a day. Boom, crab
Work
back
order
up
you
and
submitted
running.
is complete.
Negotiate. And ooh, this one. I put you in a Highlander. It's allowing me to deploy a heavy lance. Um, Test 9's got to earn his stripes before we put him in a heavy or assault, so we'll keep him in a soft shell crab. I call it a soft shell crab because the king crab is definitely a hard shell crab comparatively. We may not be able to take out TS and Norcus, but at least we can contain her. If she wants to hide behind human shields, fine, let her hide. We'll do as much damage to the Emerald Dawn as we can, and when Lady Cunningham and Dropship touches down, she can handle the hostage negotiation. Even if we can't cut the head off the Emerald Dawn, we should be able to inflict a lot of damage. And I'm okay with that. I am going to kick myself if they have assaults and I did not bring my SLDF mechs. So my Atlas 2 we got from the Arana Restoration and my Highlander we got from the Arana Restoration. That would suck, but we'll make do.
Command interface initiated.
No. Keeping your distance, Commander, good choice. You get any closer and I'll start throwing these traitors out the 30th floor window. They have plenty of time to regret their mistakes before they splatter against the pavement. I can't believe this is what passes as charismatic leader. Seriously, why does anyone follow this woman? Hatred is a hell of a drug, Commander. We're picking up hostile-centric contacts all over the AO. Emerald Dawn. Looks like a mix of battle mechs and combat vehicles. More bad guys means more salvage. With luck, Lady Cunningham will be satisfied enough with the kill count to overlook the fact that we aren't killing Norcus. She'll just have to deal with it. Let's get to work. Yeah, I'm not going to
Shooting
blow up a
buildings is
building.
fun. They can't run away. I'm rolling. No sweat. I'm going.
50-tonner.
Enemy detected.
Yup. What are your orders, Skipper?
I think we could have probably left the assaults at home. Enforcer, AC-10. Nice. Oh. Might regret it putting them up there.
Engaging target.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Definitely gonna regret it.
Firing on target. Orders?
Archangel
I'm
is
walking here.
designed for this archer. I'm convinced that's his favorite mech, or at least that's my favorite mech to put him in. Look out, Commander, we got incoming drop pods and they don't look friendly. once we turn the corner. Commando. Ooh.
Damage minimal.
Skipper.
Just moving them down.
Firing.
We wanted that shoulder double hit, but it's okay. And we're in an Atlas, so
Thy will be done. On my way. And
alright. I could have multi-targeted, but
that's a kill.
I wanted
I hear
to
ya.
ensure he was taken out.
Time to die.
Alright.
Engaging jump jet.
Put you up front. Gonna vigilance you. And boom!
Target. Enemy mech. Critical damage
That
detected.
assassin is roasted and toasted. We got another group of hostiles entering the AO commander. Looks like Xi'an triumphant. They're on Lady Cunningham's hit list, just like the Emerald Dawn. Let's let them up. Whoa, was that an Irby? But does the Irby... I thought I saw Marauder, but no. Wishful thinking.
Confirmed.
Very wishful thinking.
I got you.
Let's... Alright, C2 destroyed, and we'll take it.
Enemy eliminated.
Forrester's gonna AC 10. Ooh, miss. Oof. Ow.
Waiting on you, Commander. Onward. Cry havoc. Reporting
Ooh,
critical hit.
one. Alright, I am glad I did not stick to later mechs. Grasshopper.
What can I do for you?
That would be a challenge. I could have maybe take off the PPC with one hit.
Full throttle.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize there was an elevation plane there. Mistake. Alright, the urban mech is... Yeah, I'll gladly play the... Alright, Grasshopper's priority. Let's focus fire him and hurt him.
Ready to rock. Now let's see how you handle this.
We've hurt him.
Waiting for orders.
Archangel,
Rolling.
you move over here. Yeah, we're not going to vent, because we are going to lower our heat consumption.
I hear ya. Got it.
Lost evasive, so this is what we're going to do.
Engaging jump jets.
Gonna boom, boom.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Araby's gonna come up. Ow. You are taking damage.
Skipper.
Test 9.
I'm on him. Nice try. Standing by.
So now we're gonna heat vent. Before we heat vent, yeah. Coolant vent. Excuse me, coolant vent, not heat vent. Cooling off, not heating up.
I think things are going swimmingly. Waiting on you, Commander.
So we're gonna do this, this, and this. Nice.
Bang! You're
So
dead.
now we don't have to worry about him.
Targeting rear armor.
Look at that. Nicely done, Shadow.
Destroyed.
I mean, he is all the way up on gunnery. Okay, so he's going to... Wow. That seems very ballsy.
Damage minimal.
Confirm. You got it. Locking off. All weapons. I hear ya. Moving out. Tell me what to do.
Kinda glad I brought my assaults.
Another hit like that, and you're
And I
toast.
just love the Atlas. He's just so badass. I mean, it's so slow, but it just looks... Oh man, look at that. He's actually... I would imagine he would be a lot taller than like an assassin.
Confirmed. Tango down.
That's all of them, Commander. And Norcus may still be alive and, well, in that tower of hers, but her battle mechs are a different story. That's right, mercenary swine. You killed a lot of brave freedom fighters today. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back, but for every one of my fighters you just cut down, I'll recruit 3 more. Well, she's as pleasant as ever, and here comes Lady Cunningham's dropship, right on cue. Wonderful. I hope you're watching, Commander. I'll give her a welcome she won't soon forget.
Mission successful.
Well, I'm a little nervous, but we made the right call, in my opinion. Alright. I don't mind. We'll eventually get an Irby, but I think an assassin would be kind of nice for lighter, um, for missions or flashpoints that require light mechs. Ignoring the 3 evasion pips is huge. Hearts and Minds 3, high orbit Shonovan. Commander Hudson, I just touched down two of the ruins of the Emerald Dawn's XQ, and do you know what happened then? I got a feeling you're going to tell us whether we want to or not. You're damn right I will. TS and Norskis ordered a rocket attack on my ship. They pinned us down for 10 terrifying minutes before my pilot managed to get us back off the ground again. Recordings of my predicament are already popping up all over Emerald Dawn's propaganda feeds. I'm a laughingstock, and Norkis, who is very much alive, is using my shame to strengthen her own support. Would you rather your ship have landed in a crater full of dead civilians? Because as I understand it, that was the alternative. Don't talk to me about alternatives. You had a simple job and you blew it. If the hostages had been killed, you would have been tragic, but House Davion would have been insulated from your actions. You're a deniable asset, and we've capitalized on that. Now, not only does the Federation have to clean up your mess, but it also has to negotiate the release of the hostages. What's more, I'll be on the hook if these negotiations fail. Do you understand what a terrible position you put me in? What I understand is that you don't give two shits about whether the hostages live or die. All that matters is to you is whether you'll be seen as culpable for their deaths. Not another word, Mr. Ferdinand. I'm in no mood to humor you. Commander, I'm extremely displeased with the outcome of this contract. You've left me holding the bag in more ways than one. With respect, Lady Cunningham, none of this would have happened if you hadn't decided to treat open warfare as a PR stunt. This conversation is over. Because I'm in a generous mood, I'm going to pay you your contract price. In return, you will keep your silence regarding the specifics of what happened today. You hold your tongue and let me handle the messaging from this point on. We can do that, Lady Cunningham. Good. Now I suggest you go pack up your company and vacate the system, Commander Hudson. Go and don't look back. I have a great deal of damage control to oversee and a hostage crisis to manage at the same time. The fewer uncontrolled variables I need to worry about, the better. I don't care what Cunningham has to say. Those hostages are alive because of us. What's more is we're still getting paid. In light of that, it really doesn't matter whether Cunningham's happy or not. Let's take our client's advice and settle up and get the hell out of here. We'll find better opportunities waiting for us down the road. Armad, quick draw. Alright, so garbage. Um, that's right, guys. Hold on. Bolstering friendly units with specialized battle computer. Yes.
New equipment available.
Yeah, I want a Z. I want a Z. I'm sorry. I told you. I can't help myself.
New weapon systems available.
10% discount. You have any twosies? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'll need. Definitely don't need. I don't think I really use SRM2s. We'll keep a few. Alright, we have a few months. Well, that's Hearts and Minds, guys. Let's see what the navigation has in store for us. That's interesting. So we, quote unquote, visited these systems, but we didn't really visit them. East side argue. So we have this one. Taking a look. Alright, so Comstar presence. Rather not fight the. Hmm. So I'm looking for local planetary government, which is this one right here to the right of or left of Comstar. As I'm looking at this map, Tarians, Davion, Liao, Merrick. I don't see House Steiner. Huh, that's interesting. You have to do my homework.
Hang on, Mirage. The lights in the active maintenance corridor are flickering again.
Alright, before we plan this out, indifferent. Yeah, Steiner and Draconis combine. So Federated Suns, Tarians. So we see these four on the map. Um, we travel here. We're not gonna run a mission, but we're just gonna head out and head over to the next Flashpoint.
Docking sequence commencing.
That was fun, Hearts and Minds.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Alright. Ooh, we wanted to stay above 5 mil. We have a recovery mission. As Darius enters the morning briefing room, he slams the door behind him. Why can't we just have nice things? The agents who represent the black market want us to pay the membership fee again. Sumair says, I suppose it was too much hope for permanent membership. No honor among thieves, huh? Yang shakes his head. No, Sumair, don't go calling us thieves. We're just entrepreneurs, right? Darius ignores both of them. Commander, what do you think? Um, no, 50,000, yeah. With a wave of your hand, you quiet the room. I feel dirty agreeing to this, but let's pay up. We might not always be on good terms with the pirates. So, luckily, our I think honored status. We could ally with them. Maybe that'll change it. Um, and we'll get into that a little later. I'm not sure if I want to ally with local pirate organization. Of all of them, I feel like I'm a little predisposed to House Steiner, if anything. But I don't really know. Actually, I take that back. The Draconis Combiner, House Karita, they're kind of cool too. They all have, different lore and kind of approaches. I think House Merrick is the free world, so if we're in a democracy, which I am, I would argue I think it's House Merrick. They're the free
Waypoint
worlds,
reached,
the
Commander.
coalition. Alright, so we're not going to run a mission. We're just teeing some stuff up. Oh my goodness.
All mech warriors to the habitation
Super
ring.
expensive.
Mech warrior
50% price
activation.
increase.
Repeat. All mech warriors to the habitation ring.
But, let's see here. Alright. Why did I look? That would be great to have an extended range PPC.
This is an all-ship
That's
announcement.
nice.
As a reminder, pets are not
We
allowed.
have to buy
If you
this
are
because we're out of
New
heat
equipment
banks.
if you're out
available.
shore leave and you see something fluffy, enjoy it there, in its native habitat. It doesn't belong on a dropship.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that last Q component. That'd be nice. We're just gonna tee up. We're gonna run a few side missions here. I don't want to get more. Oh, these are against. Take a hit with the pirates and then build it back up. It's a hefty contract. Free Worlds League. We're gonna take a hit with the local pirate organization, then build it back up. Yeah, let me see. They are paying out the wazoo. I'm gonna just take one and head in to recoup some funds and build this out. But we'll make that decision in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Shadow Coast out.